Hi, my name is Venita Johnson, and this is Actress Chronicles in New York. I'm a native Manhattanite. I've lived in the city my entire life, and I think that I was bit by the acting bug really early, probably about 6 or 7 years old. And I started to perform in plays in school, including How to Eat Fried Worms. I played the mom. My first professional gig in the city was with director Liz Sweetos. It was called Lost and Gain, and we traveled all in the tri-state area to Connecticut, upstate, performing for juvenile detention facilities and children's psychiatric facilities. Just things that we wrote, monologues, and then also songs that we performed. That was my first professional gig. I was like 15 years old. And after I studied in high school, I went to Hunter College and I majored in communications and I minored in theater. I did Lysistrata and a bunch of Chekhov plays, which was really cool. And around this time, I kind of transitioned because I didn't know if I wanted to do journalism or focus on acting. And I chose acting because I just enjoyed it so much, and I loved telling stories and just showing different perspectives and ways that people live their life. And since then, since graduating, getting my bachelor's about 2 years ago, I've been performing here in the city. I study at WB Studios in Midtown, and I've done music videos, I've done some shorts, and I'm also working on my first feature-length independent film, which remains untitled, but it's going to be a really interesting post-war Iraq story where I play a wife of a disheveled soldier here. So I'm really excited about that. And I think the city's probably the best place to kind of hone your acting skills and to network and meet people outside of LA. I see no reason to leave the city. The theater scene is wonderful here. About last year, I did a play called Girls with Dreams, and I played a teen bully. And I'd love to do a lot more theater as well as film. And I've done some music videos and some other things, and I'm really enjoying my time here, meeting other like-minded creatives. The thing that I find really interesting about theater versus film is that everything is a lot more fluid because you have to just kind of like go from scene to scene to scene, and it's chronological, and I really like that about theater. Because I feel like as an actor, that's kind of why you do it. You can kind of build on the emotion. And as you move from beginning to middle to end, or from act 1 to 2 to 3, you just keep building on it, and you get to feel everything as your character is feeling them. Sometimes when I do commercials or shorts or something like that, it's very jumpy. It's very kind of like all over the place. But it also, I feel, strengthens you as an actor because you have to kind of pull out all that emotion just kind of like out your butt at a moment's notice. And do that sometimes by yourself, not looking at any other actor, just, from your memory, and then your emotional memory of your character. I remember doing that for a commercial that I recently did, and I thought I was going to be performing with everyone else that was in the scene. It was just me, me just going off of me and my own attitude, and you have to be prepared for that as an actor. You have to be prepared for all sorts of flexibility. I remember I was also an extra, and I did some extra work on a drama upstate, and it was really crazy temperatures. Well, it probably was about under 30, and I was dressed like a French maid. And even with trying to do layering with clothes and everything, I was freaking freezing. But then the upside was it that me and some of the other extras, we got to dance with Kevin Bacon. It was for The Following, and we got to dance with him, and one of our friends even bumped into him, which was really cool. So it's like that on set. You get these moments where nothing's going on, or you're completely miserable, and then everything just turns around because you get to meet the star of the show or whatnot, and you just get these really authentic moments and bonding. And on set, especially when you're doing like 1 or 2 day shoots, you bond very quickly with the other people that you're working with. You guys just kind of hit it off. The thing is, though, to keep that up afterwards, like after the shoot is over, just to keep that friendship and that connection going. And if you can do that, you're gonna have a large network of other actor friends and other like-minded artists like yourself. And for anyone that's trying to get into acting, I would say find a really good school in your state and, hone your craft there. And then you can find a lot of good opportunities online too, especially a couple of sites. New York Castings is really good, casting networks. I even find stuff on Craigslist. I was able to do a webisode for a fantasy football webisode. And you can just find things everywhere. And then being in the city, being just kind of like that hub, like the mecca of just like arts and whatnot, you definitely find a lot of things here to just build your resume and build your reel. And that's what I've been doing for the past year and a half, and it's been a really rewarding experience. Mind you, it's been challenging at times too, because you do spend a lot of time kind of just kind of not working. But then when you are working, that's like the best thing. And another thing I do is I write as well. And I find that if you have both the acting and another talent that you can combine it with, and something that you can market alongside with your acting, that's really, really helpful. And just kind of like writing your own things, or I particularly write poetry and like short prose. And but yeah, if you can collaborate and just find other people that want to work with you for things, you can start producing your own independent shorts, which I'm interested in doing as well. And alongside going to classes and just doing absolutely anything, especially in the beginning, just do absolutely anything to just get yourself out there and get acclimated to being on set and taking direction. It's probably like the best thing. So far, I've probably done about 6 to 8 things in the past like year and a half, and each thing is just more meatier and just better than the last, and just keeps me creative and keeps me in control of my career and what I'm doing. That and classes, so that you're just always acting, you're always building your craft, you're always doing what you love, and why you're here doing this. It's experience it.